It's the Friday night edition of the Daily Zap on NBA.com, and we start off with a game that had so much promise for a preseason matchup, Orlando and Miami. But there you see the workers in Tampa trying to dry up the court, and Vince Carter slipping there, and it didn't work at all, unfortunately. Discretion being the better part of valor, they canceled this thing. So we move on. It's New York and Toronto, and watch Amari Stoudemire with the rebound crusher there. He had 24, but Toronto comfortably in front as you see the score. And later, this is a nice little press break. Joey Dorsey finishing it off over to Julian Wright for the nice reverse jam. And the Raptors looking good. They take this one by a 5-spot. Final score, 108-103. Memphis, one of the three remaining unbeaten teams in the preseason, going up against Detroit, and the Pistons looking good. This is Austin Day, the second-year man out of Gonzaga. He's looked good in the preseason. He had a game-high 22 points in Detroit, up by a half dozen with 3 minutes to go, but Memphis had Sam Young, and they used him. He had 16 points, hoop and harm on that play, and the Grizzlies remain perfect in the preseason. They get it, 106-103. The Pacers in Chicago meeting up with the Bulls. Derrick Rose missing, but Taj Gibson there for the friendly rebound jam. He looked good, but the guy that was the star of the night, it's Lou Aldang pulling from three. He was money all night long. He had 29 points for Chicago. They go on to win this one big. Final score, 102-74. Hawks and the Bobcats, and the Bobcats just roll over Atlanta, 99-66. Gerald Wallace had a dozen. Houston meeting up against Dallas. Jason Terry looking and finding the big man. Dirk Nowitzki in the corner for the triple. He had 20 on the night, but you see Dallas down a half dozen with 4 minutes left. 4/10 of a second to go. Now they're down one. Sean Marion brings it home. Beautiful pass from Jason Kidd, and the Mavericks win this one in heroic fashion. Final score, 97-96. It's Minnesota, it's Milwaukee. Luke Ridenour looking and pulling on this three-pointer, and the Wolves tied up at 107 apiece with 17 seconds left. We go into overtime. They're up by one, and Milwaukee trying to come back, but they can't get the shot to go. Minnesota hangs on by a single. Final score, 119-118. Sacramento facing off against the Jazz, and Beno Udrih looking good in this game. He had a preseason high 17 points, but the Jazz in front 20-14 at that point, and they stayed in front in this game. Kirlo Fasinko, nice spin move along the baseline. He gets the reverse layup, and the Jazz, another one of those unbeaten teams in the preseason, they win it by 11. Denver facing off against Phoenix, and Ty Lawson. Look at the Jets on this guy. Straight to the rack around everyone. He had a game-high 29 points for the Nuggets, and they win this one huge, 144-106. Golden State and LA, and look at Monte Ellis, 41 points on the night. So quick, easy little left-handed layup there. Golden State up by 13 in the third, but you know the Lakers can come back in overtime. They turn to Ron Artest. Fadeaway jump shot. He looks like Kobe Bryant on that play. Ron Artest delivers in the clutch, and the Lakers win this thing over Golden State, and that's your Daily Zap.